Good morning, Dr. Gary here. On the road, we sell dental practices nationwide. We are dental practice brokers. Today's topic is, who do sellers of dental practices prefer as buyers? We'll talk about this subject today. We're now in 28 states selling dental practices. We have 10 employees, doing this for 13 years. And I was a dentist for 25. So hopefully we have information that you find helpful. Our number is 201-663-0935. And our website is dentalpracticeguide.com or nationwidedentalpracticebrokers.com. Please give us a ring. We can talk to you about that. We're available 363 days a year. We take off Christmas and Easter. Now, everything you're about to hear today is for entertainment purposes. It's not legal or business advice. If you're thinking about selling to a large DSO and your practice is grossing over about $1.5 million, you have 6 operatories, call us, because we know what they're looking for. We know the changes that are occurring with all of these DSOs right now. And there's consolidation. Some can't get funding. Some are only buying some are not buying single offices. So give us a call. We'll give you the cutting edge where we are with that. When we pull it, we're independent, but we recommend a DSO. They will often pay our commission. So there will be no commission to you. And when you work with us, many times we can get your legal fees reimbursed upon successful closing. So you have nothing to lose, everything to gain. Please give us a call. That would be based on certain criteria, paying your legal fees, reimbursing that is. So call us, we can talk to you about that. Now, what do sellers prefer when it comes to a buyer? What are they looking for in a buyer? Well, their first priority is they want a serious buyer that signed a non-disclosure agreement and is pre-approved at any bank. That's their first criteria. And all of our buyers do that. But they really would prefer a buyer that already has another office and buying this as a satellite office. And maybe they want to keep the seller on for a little bit. But what they really, in essence, it's the seasoned dental practitioner. Or next in line will be the buyer, and they do see themselves in your shoes. You have a young family, you're growing and all that. They do see themselves as through your eyes, and they would like to see you be successful. All of them will. So the buyer that's been working for 4 or 5 years, whatever, at least has some experience, but has tried to buy a practice before and it didn't go through solely because of the landlord problems, the seller getting cold feet. It wasn't their fault as the buyer. They had nothing to do with it. It was the outside them. They were really serious about buying and they almost bought. So that means they were prepared. They had the attorney. They had the financing. They were set. What happened was circumstances beyond their control. That is very desirable to sellers. Obviously, they've got to get along with you. They've got to feel comfortable with you. Sure, money is important, but they've got to feel comfortable with you. If they're not comfortable, forget it. You know, they just don't want to give their patients away. They'll sometimes sell it for less money, believe it or not, to somebody they're more comfortable with. But you come in as a wise guy, wise gal, and they're just uncomfortable. Sometimes that will turn them off. They won't sell the practice. So just bear that in mind. Now, the last one on the desirable list is, unfortunately, the doctor that's never owned a practice before, has only been out for a short period of time, has not tried to buy another practice, has no experience, is so green in this, hasn't even been out there long buying. They worry about that. They worry about that a lot. That is your least desirable, and that in their mind. I think it's fine. We try to promote everybody, but that becomes the least desirable. So that's something to understand. I think all buyers are great. We try to promote everybody and try to convince the seller this is a great buyer. And you can't expect all the buyers to have the experience right away because they've never bought a practice. But in the seller's mind, I'm trying to tell you what they're thinking about, you know. So you as a first-time buyer, it's great. I think really important for you to see many practices for sales. You have the experience. First and foremost, you've got to use a dental attorney. Secondly, look at our many, I think it's 350 YouTube videos now. Go on those videos and listen so you have the experience about all the chaos and the problems and the moving parts. Listen to them multiple times, at least tell the seller. I saw Dr. Gary's videos. I think I know what, you know, I pretty much got an idea what I'm in for, this roller coaster ride of buying a dental practice. And I think that will help you. But listen to those videos. We find it's helpful. Thank you for listening today. Hit the subscribe button if you want to hear more of our videos. And then we'll be happy to chat with you at any time. New practices for sale are always coming out. You've got to sign up with us and just sign your non-disclosure agreement. Thank you very much for listening. Bye now.